welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to do a tier list of all the SIR that has come out up to Prismatic Evolution, so pretty much up to our most current set, based on their artwork and not based on value. So with all the cards going up in value, I think it's important to just buy the cards that you want the most, and that is why this tier list exists. So you can keep your focus on buying the cards you want the most. So let's just start off. S tier is going to be the card that is most desirable, the must-have card, all the way down to D, which is going to be, I have no interest in this card, okay? So Alakazam, it's amazing artwork. I don't want it as badly as a must-have, but I think the artwork depicts the Pokemon just fine, so I'm going to put it in the A tier. There's a Alolan Executor. I don't think I have any interest in it right away. Like I saw, it's like, Alolan Executor is just not a Pokemon design that I like very much. Altaria, actually this is a very good looking card. I'm gonna put it A tier. I think it picks up Pokemon just fine. It's Archaludon. You know, this Pokemon just doesn't do much in the card. Like, I understand maybe he's doing like an earthquake or whatever, you know, exploding the ground above it or below it, but it's just too close up. Design of the Pokemon just is bad in my eyes. Card design is not that great at depicting what it's trying to do. The Blastoise, honestly, is it an S in my eyes? I want to put it SS, but subject to change. But I think this might be one of the best Blastoise cards. I think it depicts the Pokemon really well. The colors in it, the underwater depth is really well in all the blues. Like, honestly, I think this is the best of the 3 starters in 151. Okay, and let's see, Blood Moon Ursaluna. This is a must-have. Like, this is a badass looking card. Blood Moon Ursaluna. I don't know much about that Pokemon because I didn't play the DLC when it, I think it's a DLC of Sword and Shield era. Is that correct? But anyways, but the artwork on this one is badass, and I think it depicts it just fine. Well, another Blood. This one, it's cutesy or it's fun. So I'm definitely biased towards a badass card. So it definitely is not going to be anywhere near S. So, but I think the artwork is just fine. Yeah, I think the artwork is fine for this card. I think so. Ceruledge. Oh, this is an instant S tier. This card is so badass. I guess my S tier is badass. Okay. All right. So let's just go to Charizard for 151. Honestly, I don't like this Charizard at all, and I love Charizard cards because he always looks badass. But I think it goes in the B tier. It's not better looking than the Alakazam Altaria as an artwork piece. I'll put in B tier. I don't know what's going to be C tier. Okay, do I like this Charizard more or less than this Charizard? Definitely less. I don't think this one does much for me. Even though it's one of the first big Terra cards out there, I would say it's a C tier. I want to put it in C tier. Now this one, I would put it A tier. It doesn't scream I must have for me. Artwork is fine. I like the colors much more than the regular version. I like it more than this Charizard. I will put this A tier. I'll put it A tier. This one, I saw it. I knew it was an S tier. The artwork on this, the colors, the depth. I mean, like the way that the sun reflects all the way down with the texture looks amazing. This S tier. Chimpao, my personal favorite of the 4. Is it what do they call it? Swords Legendary or how? I'll put it A tier. I think I like it. You know, the actual card has a lot of details in it. He's on a cliff. There's a mountain right behind it. The blizzard going around. I like it. Actually, it's a really nice piece of artwork. Honestly, these Ogerpons are all instantly... Well, this is much worse than this one, but not much better. Honestly, I don't like it. Okay, Dash Bun. Is it Dots Bun? Dash Bun. I think the artwork's amazing for what it is. I think it picks up Pokemon just perfectly. That one goes in A tier. Dragon Bolt. This one doesn't do much. I'm not disgusted by it, but it doesn't really do much for me. I don't want to put it as disgusted by it. I'll put it down here. Durant. I mean, the artwork is fine for what the Pokemon is. I think I'll put it... It doesn't do anything for me, to be honest. I want to put it lower. I'm going to put it lower for me. The Terra Crown Eevee. Man, a lot of these Terra cards are kind of bland for me. That's why they don't go up very high. Yeah, I'll put it C tier. This card I don't think I like this artwork at all. Very boring. Even though it's it's very dynamic because it's doing something. It's flying in the air, right? But the card overall, it's pretty boring. If you block out that ice cube, it's a very boring card. That's how I see it. Now this is the Terra Crown, but this one looks amazing because I've seen the texture on this one. It looks amazing. I'll put it in A tier. These Pheasant Deputy. I would put this. I think I put it down here. It doesn't do anything for me. It doesn't do the card like this. The artwork to me tells a great story. The art might not be my favorite, but these ones, the art is not bad as these. Oh man, I might have to put this down. Like honestly, it doesn't do anything. These might go down, to be honest. This Eevee is very boring. Like this flare is a little more fun. I will put this as a C. Gavantula, I know this one looks amazing in person, but I feel like Thunder overall is very hard to portray in art. This one's a little more fun. I feel like the flare needs to go a little higher now. Well, I'll adjust along the way. This Garchomp, like it's almost perfect except for the little crown right above it. I will put it in the B tier. Sometimes the tarot cards it takes away the artistic direction that I would like for the art to go. And this one kind of takes away. If the colors were a little more deeper and more solid, I think I'll like it more. This Gardevoir is a S tier card. I think the colors on this one is beautiful. Oh, and this Gardevoir is an A tier. I think this one, the colors look way better. But this one, I love the artwork as well. Oh man, I want to put this as an S. I kind of want to put this as an S tier. I think this one's one of the first cards that I really fell in love with. To be honest, I'm gonna put it as. I don't know. I mean, I have this one. Most S tier cards I do have. A lot of A tier cards I have as well. The Gholdengo, I think the artwork looks amazing. It fits the card perfectly. This one is a lot more fun, but again, this tier list right here are cards that look fun and are okay, but the artistic direction I'm not in love with, I guess, is where this kind of tier list kind of fits. This one, definitely in person, it looks much better. But again, overall as a card, I think it's kind of boring. A lot of the terrestrialized EVs are kind of boring. Gliscod, is this Gliscod? I think that's a name. This one's more fun. I think it doesn't excite me, so I'm gonna put it in the B tier. This one is he's a badass looking Pokemon in the pose that he's in, and the sunbeam shining down through the deep jungle. But do I get excited for it to be in the A tier or B tier? I think I'll put it in A tier. I like the lush jungle. Great Tusk. Honestly, I put this pretty high up. I like the way this Pokemon is depicted. I think it fits it perfectly. A little boring, but I think it fits it. Like it's just a mammoth, walking in the desert. Like I think it fits perfectly. Greninja, Terra Crown Greninja. Honestly, this is the first Terra Pokemon I actually enjoyed, because the crown doesn't overtake the Pokemon so much. I like the Splatoon design, the shurikens coming out at you. I do like that one. Now this one's a little more better than the other Ogopons. I think the color's more vibrant, so I put it in the C. This one's a D. It's a dud. This hieroglyphic art style, I like it. I'm putting in the A tier. Hydreigon, it's hard. I don't know if I want to put in A tier. Right, I love Hydreigon. I love the pseudo legendaries, but the artwork, honestly, I think it does look cool, but I don't think it gets me excited enough to put in the A tier. Which is kind of crazy that Hydrapple is above it and Great Tusk above it. But alright, now we get to Iron Boulder. Iron Boulder fits in the C tier. I don't think I have much interest in this card. It's the most boring one out of all of them. Iron Crown. This one's a really bad card. I don't understand why they went in this direction. This one is an S tier card. I instantly knew this one was a must-have when I saw it. So when it triggers a must-have, that's when I noticed the S tier card in my eyes. The artwork is so bad. It's so cool. You know, it's elegant. He's badass, but it's elegant, right? That's really hard to pull off in my eyes. This one, I don't know. This one was just so bad. This Iron Hand, I am not a fan of this Iron Hand at all. It's not horrible. I'll put in the C tier. This one, I'll put a tier above it. I like the colors way more. Actually, I gotta bring this Hydrapo down. I don't think I love it, now that I think about it. It's not, it's gonna be a must-have, or I like to have it. These ones I like to have, to be honest. I like to have all of these. Okay, so let's bring this one. I put this as an A tier. Amazing artwork, but it did not scream must-have when I first saw it. Which one is this? Iron Treads. Iron Treads. This one, yeah, you know, I don't like this at all. The stars or the colors in the sky is the best part about it. The sand, even though Great Tusk is all covered in sand and just windstorm, sandstorm, this sand is boring compared to what this sand is doing. So I put this down there. This is an S tier card. I love all the Pokemons in it, all the future Pokemons in it. The Sunray, all the colors in this one is amazing. It's S tier in my eyes. This Iron Valiant, I love the artwork as well, but this one just looks better than this one. The Jolteon, I am not a fan of it, but it's more fun than the boring cards down there. Put that there. Koraidon, not quite S tier. I would say it's A tier. It's A tier. It's like this. All the ancient Pokemon have that jungle vibe, but they're great looking cards. Latias, S tier, no. B tier, A tier. I think together they're S tier. By itself, I don't think I really want this Latias that badly. All these cards I want, but they don't scream must have. These cards the artworks are fine, and I would like to have them. Okay, that's how I'm gonna put it down. The Leafeon is a artwork I like more than the other ones. I think they're just more easier. It's just the background overall that it's in is more fun than the other cards. Masquerada, yeah, I would say that's an A tier artwork. A tier, right? Do I want it? Yeah, I want it. No, do I want it that bad? I think I'll put it down. It doesn't scream I want it as much as these cards. So the Bubble Mew, oh man, I know people love this card. I don't know if people love it because of the value, but for me, it's a fun artwork, but it's not for me. All right, so but the art makes me. But the Pokemon, I do like Pokemon. I love Mew, but yeah, these are all the cards I will like, but the artistic direction I don't love enough to want it as badly as these ones. My Lultic, A tier. I love the art. I love the art direction. Miraidon, S tier, easy. This is like, as soon as I saw this card, I knew it was my chase card in the set, and I pulled it. It makes me love the card even more. Artistic. I love the colors. It's just an amazing looking artwork. Now all these Shrouded Fable cards they go in the D tier. They're just bad. They're just so close up. Just not a fan of it. This one, C tier. I mean, it's dynamic, but I don't really love that art direction of that. The Petrant, that's a. Would I want this card? I probably don't want this card. But it's not bad. I think the artwork is fine. This one, I don't know why, but yeah, but these ones are just too close up. But like, this one seems more fun, so I like that more. The Pidgeot goes in the same tier. Like, the artwork is fine. It's not boring, so it doesn't go in D tier. Well, this one's gonna be controversial. I don't think Pikachu is anywhere near S tier. I think it fits around here. I think it's just like this Charizard. Like, it doesn't do anything for me. You know, I think these cards are more an inch away from being great art. Yeah, I'm kind of all over the place. You guys might just mute me because of how I'm describing these artwork. Quackable, is that the name? The final form? Yeah, this is instant. Like, I hated this card as soon as I saw it. Sorry, all those Quaxley starters. This is A tier for me. A tier. Not quite. I wanted to like it, but I don't think it's quite S tier because I did not order it right away. This one also is an A tier for me. Reverum, it's not boring, but I have no interest in wanting that card. Roaring Moon, I think fits in A tier. I will put Roaring Moon A tier. Okay, next. Oh, this Roaring Moon is much better in my eyes. I just like it more. I just like the design more. So that goes in S tier for me. That Roaring Moon is S tier. Sandy Shocks, you go in C tier. I think these ones artworks are fine. I might adjust them, to be honest. I should probably put more cards in D tier. I wonder. This one, now I gotta put this higher because this is a better looking version of it. Right? They're both kind of the same. How badly do I would say I still want these cards. I don't really want any of these cards. But they're better than these cards that I have no interest in. I don't know. I want to say this caveman one looks better than this outdoor sandy one. Okay, I'm not going to spend too much time. I think this one is actually a very good looking card. I like the attic vibe or basement vibe. It's a really nice card. I think the colors is really, it fits the dusty, eerie vibe of this Pokemon. The picture does it very well. This is an A tier. It's a really fun card. I think for some reason I don't like the Machamp in the market, but I like this one in the market because the color I think matches the colors is better in this one. I don't know, something about the Machamp one, I just don't like the color of it. Or maybe the artistic direction. It's very similar. It's just both are in the market. This is Spidops. I remember playing this. I was not a fan of this card. This one, when you put the two together, it's cool. And if you put the two together, it's a B tier card still. Squawk, I like it. The art's not bad. Sylvia, I don't know why Sylvia is so loved. It's okay. The art is fine, but there's nothing special to say I want it. The Tapu Koko, I don't like this kind of color design, so you go into C tier. No, I actually like this one. Let's put this next to each other. These two are really fun colors. This is a D. This one, I instantly did not like it. It's a D. Terrapagos is a D. This one's much better. I will put this one more desirable than most people probably. No, it doesn't really do much for me, to be honest. I think the artwork's pretty damn good, but it doesn't do enough for me. Well, I might have to zoom out a bit. Sorry, guys. Alright, let's zoom out a bit. Oh, actually, that did not help. Maybe I'll just keep it zoomed in. Okay, is this Ting Lu? Sorry about the names, guys. I don't know these all that well. Ting Lu is it's a C tier. Tinkaton, C tier. Umbreon. This one goes in B tier. It's not a card that I truly desire. It's like Sylveon. I don't desire the artistic direction of it. Vaporeon, I think it's a B tier as well. I don't think it's anything special. Venusaur, I like to put it next to each other. I think Venusaur is it doesn't get me excited enough. I think it goes to be B tier. If it was not a master set, I don't think I would want that Venusaur in these Charizards, to be honest. Walking Wake. It's a pretty good piece of art. I'm gonna put it in A tier. Wellspring. This is Wellspring. It's better than this version. This version goes back down to D tier. Wu Chen, right? This Wu Chen. Honestly, Wu Chen is a pretty good looking card, to be honest, guys. Not a popular Pokemon, but I think the artwork is a great piece of art. Zapdos, S tier. S tier. The last Pokemon on this tier list is Zapdos. I think this was based off alphabetical order. So, well, at least on the upload. So here is my list. I'm not gonna do any of the trainers. Let me just make sure I didn't miss any Pokemons. But this is not a trainer. This is a Pokemon SIR artwork wise tier list, and which ones are the most desirable cards for me to collect. So S tier is a must-have tier. Let's just go over Blastoise. Yeah, I think most of these are badass, or the colors or the artwork just looks amazing in my eyes. And then A tier is amazing artwork. It just did not scream must-have when I saw the artwork. Let's see, would I adjust anything? I don't think so. I think all of these are great looking art. B tier is, the artwork is just fine, but it's not, there's no desire to have this card, but the artwork is better than what these scream kind of boring, and these are like, D is like, I don't want these at all. D is, the artwork is not for me and I don't want them. B is, I like the art, it's fine, but it's not enough for me to truly want the card, right? So let's see what I adjust. Anything? I did put this as A tier, but I don't think it's, I mean, it's one of the better B tier cards for me. But I think it's in the right spot. Let's see. Yeah, I think every card that is S to A, I will have or want to have, right? B is, like, I know I'm mastering set this, but outside of it being a master set, I don't think I would want any of these cards that badly. Like, I think I would like Hydreigon, so I'm just gonna maybe do a more in-depth of each level. The Mew is a standout card, but even then I don't want it that badly. Like, this Iron Hands is really nice, but I don't know if I put it above the Mew. The Latios, together I want this card. Maybe I'll put it up. As a standalone, I don't think I love it that much, to be honest, though. I mean, I might put that one up. No, I'm putting it back down. I don't think it screams I must have it. It's not screaming I gotta have it. I don't feel like I need to have this card. Yeah, I think I'm okay with this list. I know this card might be very low for you guys, but I'm just an evolution collector. I don't think I have Espeon. Espeon is, to me, where would I put Espeon? I think I put Espeon A tier. It's the best looking one. I think with texture on it, it looks amazing, and so that's why I like this card. Is you have to see what texture for it to be really in depth and good. So this is my tier list. These are the cards I'm focused on collecting. Go ahead, kill me in the comments if you disagree with me. But thank you for watching. I will catch you guys next time.